Hey YouTube, Ralph's Automotive. I ain't done a video in a while. I know I've been doing an unusual amount of fluid service for some reason, but I broke my filler. And I figured if anybody is interested, I will go ahead and make a video about it. What I do on rear ends, I hope I still do that because the old one worked. But what I got here is a Flowmaster deck sprayer. You get them at the Home Depot for like $17, $18, some. They used to come with a metal wand. Now they have a something like a fiber composite material. So I snipped the end of it off already. I'll have to get probably going to utilize a hose of some sort on the end of it. But my point here is this is a 2-gallon. You know, a lot of times you get into rear end oil and something like that, and we'll get it done. We'll try it out, demonstrate, see if it works, see if we can make it happen or not. What it amounts to is I generally take one of these sprayers, and you don't want to sit there and pump it up. These things here, I've tested them in the past. You know, they hold a lot more air than what people might think. As far as air, I mean compressed air. They'll take a lot more what most people would ever assume they do. So what I do is I put tire valve in it. I happen to have a chrome valve here that's got the nut and the bushings. You can use a standard tire valve. I've got I think other sprayers will use a standard valve. So, you know, of course this is this here is let me turn the camera around and make sure that you actually see it. This is just a pull-in type. We can drill for that and pop her in there. Either or, it doesn't really matter. Got a drill bit here, you know, match the drill bit up to, if you're using one of these here, that's what that's like. I don't know if the camera will see it. Got a grommet there on the end, you know, chromed over. So, plus we're dealing with oil, so not going to rust anyway. There is no certain spot we got to go. We just get her here somewhere. Drill us a hole. Plastic is quite thick on this. Now all we have to do is check it, make sure it'll go in. (1930 seconds) is what I use. This is a 5/16. To be honest, I really assumed that the drill bit would go a little bit big, but it didn't this time. So start out a size smaller. I'm going to go ahead and open her up to 5/16. So that's obviously fitting now. We can do something with that. Let's see what I can do to get it in there. Actually, I don't know. Needle nose might get it in there. I guess I should have tried that a while ago. See if that can reach it. I don't know. That may go in there just fine. Oh, heck yes. Dumbass. Alright. But anyway, figure something out. You know, whatever you gotta do. We want to use, of course, these things got a rubber grommet on both sides. That way it don't leak. All I got to do is tighten it up. I'm not even going to worry about putting the damn cap on. Got a little chrome cap on it too, so not even going to bother with that. And get aggravated at them anyway, so. But yeah, guys, that's all I do. Of course, we'll have to have some to fill this up. I'll walk over there and tighten it up a little bit with a wrench. You don't need to go gorilla on this. No need in that. And I told you we gonna try it out, so proof is in the pudding, so watch that make a liar out of me. Nah, just kidding. We'll put this all back in it. So this is 75 140 gear oil. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't finish the story a while ago. The old style had an aluminum wand. I'm sure you can find burr or splinter, whatever. I'm sure you can find a aluminum tube that fits that. I'm sure somewhere you could come up with it. I think I'm going to use a hose. But what it amounts to is the aluminum one, I bend it just a slight more than 90 degree, and it's really easy when you're underneath the vehicle to hold it up there and just go into a rear end or the transmissions that you can't get to. You know, got your graduations here up to 2 gallons, so let's try it out and see if this one here works. Hope it does like the other one did. The other one worked great for many, many years. And of course, kind of watch when you filling this thing up. You don't put no 120 pounds of air on it. What I like to do, and to each their own. I have I don't know if you guys ever noticed it. I've got a little Harbor Freight air compressor sitting over there. I use it a lot. I mean, a lot. It's a little 110 unit, and of course regulator, everything built into the air compressor. Generally, I just use it. And I got the pressure turned down on the air compressor. Got it turned down to like 40 psi right now. So let's give it a shot. See if I'm full of it or not. You know, it is a little bit of a slower process. Yeah, I don't know that I've actually got air in here now. I'll question whether I got air or not. I know I forgot the okay, guys, so I don't know if you can see it. It's starting to flow right there. I'm gonna check my air compressor again. Maybe I didn't turn it up enough. Oh, heck no. It went back down on me. Sorry about that. Yeah, heck, the regulator went down to like 15 pounds. 15 PSI ain't gonna do nothing, but that right there is 40, guys. So as you can see, we're flowing gear oil through it, no problem at all. You know, it may take a little bit longer, but I'd rather take a little bit longer and not make a friggin' mess. Like normally when you're working on stuff like that, or sometimes on the rear ends, you know, you gotta try to tilt the bottle, then the friggin' bottle slips out and all that crap. I use this a lot, you know, clean it out, get done. And so here we go. It's flowing quite nicely. You know, even though it takes a little bit longer, trigger on these things here will lock. All right, that should have been about it. All the gear oil that I put in there, and on the back side here, or not on the back side, but the other side, it's got a release. Just release your air out of it. Yeah, got most of it back out. So anyway, I figured I'd share it with you guys. You know, if you're wondering how much air can that hold, well, I took a quick chuck like this. It got a lock on it. I took it one time, set me a board up, and I put it behind the board and had it outside. Of course, there wasn't no anybody around or whatever. And I hammered about 100 psi of air on the damn tank like this. Nothing. I mean, didn't do nothing. It barely bulged it. So I'm not saying put 100 psi of air on this, but if you put 40 pounds on it, perfectly safe. I've done it many years, and I've not ruined one yet. You know, test it. Test your equipment. If that's what you want to do, like I said, you know, set it outside, turn the air up slowly, about 80 psi. That's double what you're going to use. So, you know, if it'll hold 80, it'll hold 40 all day long. So, like I said, it is, you know, anything like this here, these things are not designed for you doing that. It goes without saying, or it should go without saying, you know. But you got to do what you got to do. You know, I use them a lot. So I just figured I'd share it with you. If you want to do something like that, you know, if you want to use something like that, you know, you can. Up to you. You know, if you do something stupid with it, don't come crying to me, you know. I blowed myself up or something like that. But anyway, guys, I figured I'd share. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. Okay, not done yet. I missed it. All right. I just started cleaning it up, and I realized I haven't finished the story. The reason I opted to go with this one here is it's a deck sprayer. The sprayer is built for cleaners, sealers, and stains. So it's chemically resistant. I don't know that it makes a bean of difference, you know, versus the other sprayers. I do know these damn things here are fairly heavy. I mean, the plastic on it is really thick. Right here where I drill through, I would have guessed 3/16 anyway. You know, so I guess I should have said that. I did not. So there you go. I figured I had that in there.